say goodbye on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good to have you here. You're very kind. Thank you so much. Welcome to Card Sharks. Well, I hope that's not prophetic there. Call him wrong and say goodbye, because we have a champion who's going to be going for the big money right now. But we thank Erica Blanda of Smock, Pennsylvania for that opening poem. And now let's bring out our champion, Margot Hamill, Alberta. Alberta. It's Margot Albert, isn't it? How did I get Alberta?
Alberta? I guess it's sort of Canada.
I think I was thinking of Canada there.
Yeah.
Tell us again about yourself, Margot.
Well, my name is Margot Albert. I'm from Berlin, Germany, and I've flown for many years for a European airline, and I live now in Granada Hills, California.
Did you get tired of flying, Margot?
No, not really, but I had to give it up because I could not be stationed in America. I was doing flights to Los Angeles, but I was stationed in Frankfurt, and I had to give it up in order to live here, to be with my husband and my son.
Good thinking. Good to have you back, and now we're going to go for the big money, right? Let's open the board and get to the money cards. Come on, Margot, hop up there. Margot, you won another $200 in the game, and as always, that is yours as we give you new money to play with. And with a brand new deck of cards, we'll give you $200 on the bottom line and deal out 3 cards for you. Your minimum bet's $50. 3 more cards on the second level with another $200. Remember the big bet where you must bet at least half the money. There's a lot of money up there. We want you to take it away now, Margot. Relax, get ready. Here's $200. As in the game, you have a choice of 2 base cards on the bottom level. Remember, you can change your base card when you move up to the second level. And again, you can change it before you make that big bet. We'll start you off on the bottom line with a 10. Do you want to play that or change it?
I would like to change it.
And this card you must play. I hope it's a good change. A queen.
Yeah,
good change. Yeah.
all right.
You've got $200 and a queen,
Okay.
Margot.
I bet $100 it's lower.
Half the money. $100 lower than a queen. Oh, no, another queen. Down to $100, but it's still a pretty good card, Margot. Let's build it back up. We got a long way to go.
I bet it all that it's lower.
$100 again, this time lower than a queen, and it is very much lower. Now we're back up to 200 with a good card of 4.
I bet it all and take a chance that it's higher.
The whole thing, $200 higher than a 4? Yes, with a 9. $400 now, Margot. We move this up and give you the other $200 of betting money. You've got $600. Do you want the 9?
It's at 6. I like to change it.
Changing the
Please,
9 to a king, a great change. $600 and a king.
Okay. I bet it all that it's lower.
Whole thing, $600 lower than a king. Yes, really. You doubled it to $1,200, and you're looking at a dead center card, an 8, Margot.
Okay. I bet $400 that it is lower.
Big bet on an 8. $400 lower than an 8. And she's right with a 6. $1,600 now, Margot, with a 6.
I bet $300 that it is higher.
$300 higher than a 6. It is with a 10. $1,900 up goes to 10. Margot, do you want to play that 10 or change it for the
I would
big
love
bet?
to change it, yes.
Oh, let's make a good change now for the big bet. You change it to a queen. Margot, you must bet at least $950. You have $1,900 with a queen.
I bet I bet $900 that it's lower.
$950 is the minimum bet.
Oh, $950?
That's the minimum bet.
Oh,
Half
yeah,
the money.
that's right. It's okay. 1,000 that it is. No, I bet it all that it is lower. Oh.
You changed your mind 4 times now. I hope you're right.
I bet it all that it is lower. I'm sorry.
Come on, Margaret. A $1,900 bet. Lower than a queen. It is! For $3,800. Way to go. Come on down here. That's terrific. How come you decided at the last moment to bet it all?
I gained intuition and taking a chance.
It paid off. Your winnings are up to $5,200, Margot Albert.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll meet a new challenger right after this. Back with our champion, Margot Albert. And you figured it was ordained that you were going to win, huh?
No. So many bad things have happened to me in the last years. Finally, something very good is happening to me. The first time in my life.
Well, we're delighted for you. That's good. Okay, Margot, you ready to defend your title? We're going to open the board and get to the cards. And Janice and Bettina will start loading into brand new decks of cards while we meet our next challenger on Card Sharks. Diane Hippensteel. Hi, Diane. Welcome. Nice to meet you. Won't you tell us about yourself?
My name is Diane Hippensteel. I'm a homemaker from Hanover Park, Illinois. I have a husband, Dave, and a one-year-old daughter, Allison. And when I'm not busy keeping house, I'm a co-driver for my husband in our 18-wheeler.
You drive an 18-wheel truck?
Sure.
Doesn't it take a lot of strength to do that?
No, it's very easy. Really, it is.
Great, boy, that's terrific. So you do that professionally? You drive, too? Yeah?
Sure.
Wonderful. Good. Nice to have you here with us, Diane.
Thank you.
Good luck in the match. Good luck to both of you. Each player has a deck of 52 playing cards. They're shuffled. The players cut them before we go on the air. Margot, the champion, plays the upper cards, the red cards. Diane, the challenger, the lower cards, the blue cards. Before you can begin calling high-low on the cards, you must win a high-low toss-up question, and they're all based on a poll of 100 people. We say that often, and we are very grateful when people take part in our Card Sharks poll. And that's enough talking out of me. I've stalled long enough. This darn thing should be here. See that? Here we go. First question goes to you, Margot. We asked 100 women, when you see a picture of a nude man in a magazine, do you usually think he looks sexy or silly? How many women said they think he looks silly?
Well, these days, not too many women think a nude man looks silly. So I would say about 40 would say he looks silly.
40 thinks that the man looks silly rather than sexy, Diane.
Oh, gee, I disagree. Men have such nice bodies. I think they look sexy. I think it'll be higher.
How many women say they think he looks silly?
Silly. Oh, lower.
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 Lower than that. Well, if it is lower, you'll go to the board first, Diane. If not, it'll be Margot. And the actual number of women who think a picture of a nude man looks silly is 67. It's not lower, Margot. Yeah. From what they tell me, women are not turned on by that very much. Margot, you're starting off with a 10. Do you want it?
I would like to change it, yeah.
Anytime you win the question, you have the right to change it to a 6.
Ooh. I bet that it's higher.
Higher than a 6? Yes, with a queen.
I take a chance that it's lower.
Lower than a queen, continuing. And she's right, it's an 8.
Oh, I like to freeze, yes.
Freezing it. We move over the freeze bar. Can't take those cards away from you, and that keeps Diane away from her cards. Diane, the question to you. We found 100 mothers who have 10 or more children, and we asked them, do you have more than one bathroom in your house? How many mothers with 10 or more children said yes, they have one bathroom in the house?
Oh, I would think they'd have to have more than one. I think it's going to be a
more than, excuse me, how many say more than one
More
bathroom
than
in the
one?
house? I beg your pardon.
Okay, I think they'd have to, so I'm going to say 84.
84. Higher or lower, Margot?
I would say, yes, most women with so many children have a lot of bathrooms, but a little lower.
Lower than
A lot
that.
of them can afford it.
The actual number of mothers with 10 or more children who have more than one bathroom in their home is 44, and it is lower, Margot.
Right, because there are a lot of poor people with a lot of children.
Can you picture the morning lineup with all those people in one bathroom?
Oh, terrible living conditions.
Margot, we've got an 8. Would you like to play that or change it?
I would like to change it.
Changing the 8 to a 7. Got to play that one.
Oh, I take a chance that it is lower.
You're going against the odds. Lower than a 7? Yes, it's a 5. She's right.
Higher.
Higher than a 5 for the first game of the best 2 out of 3 match. It is. It's a 9. Yes. Margot is the first game, and we'll be right back right after this commercial message, so don't go away. Diane, you and your husband fight over the bathroom, huh?
We sure do.
Game 1 of the champion, same 2 decks of cards being dealt out as we start game 2 with a question to you, Margot. We asked 100 single women, if your best friend's boyfriend asked you out, would you secretly date him? How many women said they would date their best friend's boyfriend?
I would say quite a high percentage, because I know some girls myself who would do that, but not that high, so I say 65.
65 would go ahead and date him, Diane.
Oh, no, I think women are much more loyal. I'd say it's lower.
Lower. All the women stuck up with you on that one, Diane. The actual number of sneaky single women who would secretly date their best friend's boyfriend is 13. Very much lower, Diane. Yes. And Diane, your base card is a 7.
Change it, please.
Changing the 7 very quickly to
All right,
ace.
lower,
Great change.
lower.
Lower than an ace. Yes, with a 10.
Lower, please, lower.
Continuing lower than a 10, it is a 5.
All right, higher, higher.
Gonna risk it higher than a 5. An
All
ace.
right, lower, lower.
To tie up the match lower than an ace. He did it very quickly. Wow. My goodness. Each player with 1 game and $100. We will set up for the tiebreaker. And we'll set up with just 3 cards up here and 3 questions. Sensational comeback there, Diane, to tie things up. And the question goes to you as we start the tiebreaker, Diane. We asked 100 married men, if your wife had a cold and she wanted to kiss you, would you let her? How many men said they would let their wife kiss them?
Well, my husband won't let me kiss him when I've got a cold. So, I'm going to say it's pretty low. I'm going to say 35.
35 would let the wife kiss them with a cold, Margot.
I would believe men, they're very afraid of catching a cold and they get sick easier than a woman catching germs. I would say higher.
But you say higher.
Higher, yes. I would.
All right, the actual number of men who would let their wife kiss them even if she had a cold is 85. Very much higher, Margot. And that all-important control in the tiebreaker with a 9. Do you want it?
Yes, I'd like to change it, please.
Changing the 9 to a 3. Good
Oh,
change.
that's a good higher.
Higher than a 3. Oh, no, another 3. A big break for the challenger. Diane gets to play a 4.
Higher, please.
Higher than a 4. Yes, with a jack.
Lower, lower.
For the championship, lower than a jack. It is a 10. Good job, Diane. Marco, as always, you played a great match, and you're leaving us with $5,300. That'll help the family coffers, won't it?
Yes.
Thank you, Margot. Margot Albert. Thank you all, Margot. Diane, come on down here. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so happy.
Diane's going to go for the big money right after we take time out for this commercial message. Back with our new champion, Diane Hippensteel. And Diane, I must tell you, we have had people on the show who have wanted to win money for a variety of reasons, to get a house. I guess we all dream of something like that, a new car. What is it you're saving up for?
I'm saving up for a new 18-wheeler and trailer.
Wants to buy a truck, of all things. Let's get to the money cards. Come on, Diane. Well, let's see if we can make a dent in that 18-wheeler right now. As you know, you've got $200 in the game. There come 7 cards up there as Janice deals them out in her own inimitable fashion. Whenever I say that, she gets nervous and drops cards. And there's a lot of money up there, Diane. I don't know if it'll pay for a truck, but it can sure come close, over $28,000 worth.
Great. I want it all.
Okay, here's $200. Good luck. And we start you on the bottom line with a choice of 2 base cards, and you can change them on up the ladder. Starting with a 5. Do you want it? You want to change it?
I'd like to change it, please. I don't care
That's
for
kind of a
fives.
borderline card.
Yeah.
Let's see if we make a good change.
Oh, well, it's not worse at
We're going to
least.
play a 5. That's right.
So, $150 at the next card is higher.
Oh, 3/4 of the money, $150. Higher than a 5. It is
All right.
$350, Diane, but now you're looking at a 9.
$50 lower, please.
Trying to buy a better card for $50. Lower than a 9. No, it's a jack. But you didn't lose much. Good conservative bet. 300 now with a jack.
Okay, 200 lower, please.
$200 lower than a jack. Oh, no, it's an ace. But a great card to move
good
up to give you
card.
the other $200 of betting money. You're back up to the $300, Diane, and you're
All
looking
of
at a
it
great card.
Lower, please.
$100, $300. What am I saying? All of it.
Please.
$300 lower than an ace. It is the queen. Double it to 600.
All of it lower.
Again, all of it.
All of it.
$600 lower than a queen.
All right.
1,200 with a 4.
$800 that the next card is higher.
$800 higher than a 4.
All right! Change it, please, to an ace.
The big shit. I hope I can change it to an ace. We'll change it to a 9.
Oh.
Now, Diane, big decision. You must bet at least $1,000. You have $2,000 with a 9. What's your big bet?
$1,000. The next card is lower, please.
$1,000 lower than a 9.
Thank you.
Good job. We're back with our champion, Diane. Congratulations.
Thank you very
$3,200. Okay, Diane, time to defend the title as we deal out 2 brand new decks of cards and meet our next challenger on Card Sharks. Buck Craver. Hello, Buck. Nice to meet you. Won't you tell us a little something about yourself?
Yes, sir. My name is Howard Craver. My nickname is Buck. I am retired after working for a soft drink bottling company for 48 and a half years. I have 3 children and 4 grandchildren, all wonderful. And I live in a unique city. I live in Texarkana, Texas. Half of the town is in Arkansas and half in Texas. We only have 1 postmaster, 1 post office. We have 2 city managers, 2 mayors, 2 fire chiefs, 2 of everything except the Chamber of Commerce. Chamber of Commerce is on State Line Avenue. And there, the slogan is, Texarkana is twice as nice. I'm glad to be here, Jim.
Good to have you here, Buck.
And come to see us sometime.
We'd like to. I'm afraid to ask you where you live, Buck.
I live in Texarkana, Texas.
Buck, you'll play the lower cards, the blue cards, while Diane plays the upper cards, the red cards. And Diane, we asked 100 16-year-old girls, when a boy asks permission to kiss you, does it turn you off? How many 16-year-old girls says it does turn them off?
Oh, that's terrible. You always want the guy to take the initiative. So I would say it's a low number. No, wait, you said turn them
Yes,
turns
it
them
does
off?
turn them off.
Oh, then I'm
if he
going to
asks
say high. I'm
permission.
going to say 85.
85. They don't like it if he asks permission, Buck.
Well, I tell you, Jim, they're pretty ambitious, 16-year-old girls, pretty ambitious. And I still think it's a little lower.
You say lower.
A little lower.
The actual number of, is it my turn now? Oh, the actual number of 16-year-old girls who are turned off when a boy asks permission to kiss them is 42. Buck, it's lower. You got it.
Thank you.
And Buck, your base card is a 7. You
May I
can change
change
it.
that, please?
You may indeed, sir. And he changes the 7 to a 3. Good
Well, the
change.
next one will be higher, Jim.
Higher than a 3. He's right. It's a 7.
I believe I'll freeze.
Freezing it right there.
Thank you.
Taking that 1 card advantage and keeping Diane away from her cards. Buck, we asked 100 married men. Would you be disturbed if you noticed your wife had stopped wearing her wedding ring? How many men said they would be disturbed?
Well, I tell you, Jim, these men are pretty ambitious this day and time, too, you know, and they get superstitious, too. And I think they would be superstitious, and they would probably be 72.
72 would be superstitious and disturbed, Diane.
I think men are pretty possessive, so they'd be very disturbed. It'd be higher.
Higher than that? The actual number of men who would be disturbed if their wife stopped wearing her wedding ring is 56. It is not higher. Buck, again, you've won the question.
May I
You wanna
change
play
that, Jim?
7?
I'd like to change it,
Changing
please.
the 7 to a 9. This time you got to play the 9.
It will be lower, please.
Lower than a 9. No, it's a jack. It is not lower. And that gives Diane a free chance to play a 6.
Higher, please.
Higher than a 6. No, it's a 2. And we'll fill in the spaces. Diane needs 4 cards. Buck needs 3 cards. And we're in the middle of game 1. You're a couple of nice people. I'll look forward to playing Card Sharks with you next time. And I do hope you'll come back and join us, won't you? Because without you, we're nothing. Thank you for joining us. Have a pleasant day. See you next time on Card Sharks. Bye-bye.
A representative of the studio audience will receive Edison Comfort Center room heater. 3 heat levels, 2-speed fan, features built-in 24-hour multi-programmable timer, automatically controls heat. And some of our contestants will receive a Blue Luster shampoo or a new Blue Luster Plus carpet shampoo with grease cutters and brightness to remove ground-in dirt and grime. And a selection of Tenti products. The great new building set from Hasbro. With Tenti, it's a snap to be a better builder. And bag sealer from General Electric. Custom seal and cut the size bag you need in seconds. Bag material stores inside. And from West Clocks, the smartly styled compact Big Ben solid-state LED digital AM, FM instant on clock radio. West Clocks looks ahead in time, a Tally Industries company. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks. A Mark Goodson-Bill Todman production.